Hello everyone, welcome back to Mom Wester channel. So today let me quickly run through the stock market analysis. Here you are. Okay, so for today, let us quickly browse through Okay, so let's see what happens to SPY. I have a drawing, right? So basically, S&P index has broke new high. This is a weekly chart. Let me take a look at the one-day chart. Yeah, it has already broke new high. So looks like 3,580 looks like the new support level for S&P 500. It already broke new high, so looks like it will continue to move up. It's a very bullish trend over here. And let us take a look at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq, it also already broke new high. So I personally already have a long-term buy call position when Nasdaq was around this level here. Okay, when Nasdaq dropped around this level, I actually I think somewhere around here, somewhere in September, I already did a buy call around here, a very long-term buy call. So over here, it broke new high, and also there is a valid buy signal for this particular counter QQQ. So later I'll share with you about this. So basically, today I have let us run through some of the stocks that we have actually triggered, some of the counter that have actually triggered. So over here, so on the 25th of November, SPXC and BLDR, these two stocks were actually already triggered at this entry price. And there is no valid signal to sell, so it continues to hold on here. And on the 27th of November, TRMB at $60.02 also already triggered, continue to hold, no signal to do anything yet, continue to hold. And then NTES, TTD, and RUN does not trigger. The reason TTD and RUN does not trigger is because it actually gaps up. So the price, the entry price does not trigger. It has over the boundary that I set. So usually I will set like $2 away. So if let's say when the price does not meet 868 or 870.4, then it won't get triggered. Usually I will set $1 to $2 price away, set as a boundary. So it actually exceeded the boundary. So that's why it does not trigger. So today I will continue to queue for RUN. I will continue. This is the stock that I am looking at right now. For RUN, I will continue. Green means go lah. Green means go. So I will continue to queue, set an order limit, stop order limit at 68.19. Maybe I will stop the price at 69.19. So anything above 69.19, it won't trigger. All right. So I will continue to queue for this I will continue to set the buy stop limit at this price. And TTD, I will continue to queue as well at this price. NTES, $93.97, the highest price does not trigger. So I will continue to queue. All right. And what else? Oh, QQQ. QQQ is the one that we talked about just now. Maybe let us just go through the TTD and RUN first. All right. This is a very, very bullish trend. This one is about an advertising company, media or online advertising company. So I think it's a okay. It's good to hold some of this position. So I will continue to queue the price here, and then same for RUN. There's a trigger to buy, right? So I will continue to hold, because this one the price doesn't trigger. So I will continue to set the order to buy. And the next one that I would like to share is QQQ. So what happens to QQQ? So QQQ actually broke a new high, and there is a valid signal to buy. The valid signal of one arrow together with impulsive trend setup. So first arrow with teeth. So I will queue at the previous closing high, and then I will add 0.02% and queue for the order. All right, see whether it triggers. Okay, so if you were to set 0.02% higher than previous high, then $300.23 is the price to enter. All right, but actually I have already have a position in QQQ, so I'm still considering whether I want to enter into this position, but I myself already have a long-term position in QQQ. So XCETSY also there is a valid buy signal. XCETSY, there is a valid buy signal here. All right, so this is also in my today's watch list. So the buy signal will be $160.66. If today cannot trigger, then we'll continue to set the next trigger price. All right. So I will set this order as valid for today only. If anything up from if the price doesn't trigger, then continue to set a new entry price tomorrow. All right, it's not a GTC order, it's only ordered fill for today expiring tomorrow. All right, so SEDG is also a valid triggered signal, valid buy signal, SEDG. SEDG is a solar edge technology. There is also a valid buy signal, but however, the candle actually closed down quite weak. We will see. However, the entry price is above 298.02. So it's 298.81. Sorry. The highest price of last closing was 298.81. So the triggered price will be 298.81 plus 0.02%. If the price triggered, then I'll just let it run. If it doesn't trigger, then I will carry forward to next day. All right. So what is next? The next one is TEAM, team. So for TEAM is also a first valid entry, first arrow with teeth. So for TEAM, Atlassian Corporation, very strong uptrend, right? And it's already broke 6 months high, right? It broke 6 months high, very beautiful trend. I will queue to order on this trend. I will set a buy stop limit. All right. Usually my buy stop limit is $2 away. That means I will buy at over here. This is my trigger price 224.04. I will set a boundary up to 226.04. If it still doesn't trigger, either it gaps up or whatever, it doesn't trigger, then I'll just let it go lah. Otherwise, I will just queue from 224 to 226 and then see whether it triggers. If it doesn't trigger, it close. If the price is below this, it won't trigger. Then I will wait for tomorrow to see what is the price to enter. All right, so this is TEAM. And then CHL, red represents sell signal, means shorting of the shares. So let us take a look at CHL. This one is shorting, okay, to hedge. Basically, is to hedge the general bullish positions. So I have so many bullish positions queuing up at my plate, right? So I would like to look for one bearish stock to short. I think this one is a very beautiful bearish trend, and there is a valid sell signal as well. So I will enter into this. All right. So what is the trigger price? The trigger price is $30.45. Sell. All right. Sell. All right. If it doesn't trigger, then I will queue. I will place another order the next day. This is the only counter that I can find for sell, for shorting. All right. And then Slack. Actually, Slack, right? The ticket symbol is WORK, work, and this because there is an announcement from Salesforce that they would like to acquire this particular company called Slack, so that resulted Slack's share price actually spike up. So I'm going to look for opportunity to either most likely I will look for opportunity to sell put. I will see what is the implied volatility. If the implied volatility is high, then I will look for opportunity to sell put. If the implied volatility is high. All right. Quantum space as well. There is a spike up on the stock. Later we'll look at the stock chart. Look for opportunity to sell put at 16 to 20 put. All right, monthly put. I'll usually go for monthly sell put. So let us go to the charts. Beautiful spike for work. Slack Technologies. See, beautiful spike. Beautiful spike. If you don't know how, if you don't sell put, you may actually do a bet, place a bet and see whether the price can go up further. Because after this candle, the next day it also continue to move up. So very, very bullish. Let's look at the 5-minute charts. See, before the closing bell, it continues to move up. So I would say it's a very bullish chart. So most likely tonight when the market open, this counter will continue to go up. So it's either you can buy physical shares to hold to bet that there is a successful takeover, because they announce they want to take over doesn't mean the takeover would be successful. Have to do a little bit of homework. If you are lazy like me, don't feel like doing homework on whether Salesforce would want to acquire or what, I think just read a bit of the news. If the acquisition is very positive, actually can bet that the price can continue to go up. Otherwise, just do a sell put, right? Uh, do a sell put. Of course, sell put you cannot earn much. The most you can earn is just a premium. If you buy the shares itself, I think it's you can just bet that the shares can move above $40. Now it's already $40, right? $40.70. Do a small bet. Don't put all your capital into it, like maybe 2% of your capital just to bet on this. It's very much like a betting. I'm not saying that there's a signal to buy or signal to sell. No, it's more like betting. Maybe the price can go to $45 or $50, right? Otherwise, do a sell put, earn a bit of premium will do. Okay, if there is a negative news, like for example, Salesforce find that, oh no, I don't want to go ahead with this acquisition. If there is, the price would very likely to go back down to $30. All right, very likely. So this is more like a see whether you can make some lottery money. It's more like a placing a lottery ticket here. All right, it's very like that is either good news or bad news, whether takeover successful or either the acquisition not successful or acquisition successful. Successful, the price can go up further. If there's a bad news, like suddenly they say that they don't want to acquire, then the price can move back up, but move back down to $30, right? So you have to make a decision whether you want to place a bet. For me, I would just do a sell put, at a comfortable strike price, like maybe $27 or $30. Okay. And then also just now I also mentioned about what's the counter again? QS. I mentioned about QS. QuantumScape. This is a battery company for electric vehicle. So it's a very new company, just IPO, and then there's a sudden spike up on the 27th of November. I think this stock will move align with the electric vehicle industry. So whenever you see Tesla or NIO goes up, then most likely this stock will also go up. So, but however, when it spiked up in a day from $22 to $37, this kind of spike, right, usually will attract very high volatility to this particular stock. So for me, what I would do is tonight I will look for opportunity to see is there an opportunity to sell put to earn a very good premium. So my comfort price over here is within $16 to $20 range. So if within 16 sell put to 20 range of sell put, this is my comfort level. So if I can get a nice premium within this sell put range, I will enter the sell put tonight. All right. So generally, market is bullish. That's my view, personal view. So we will see how it goes tonight. And then, I forgot to make a disclaimer. So basically, disclaimer first, this is not an advice to trade. Basically, this is more like sharing and education and entertainment purpose. It's more like my own take it as my personal trade journals. All right. So it's not for you to follow my trades. It's really more like an educational and entertainment purpose. Okay. So I see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Cheers.